So
So during this weekend, I played 6 matches on Saturday. Afterwards, we were able to return to the hotel to rest. Now, unfortunately, my rest wasn't the best.
night was so.
And what made it worse was we had an early match the next day.
On Sunday. And so compare
Now,
to the
another
previous
problem
day,
arose.
I felt totally fine with
In comparison to the previous days, where my legs were quite heavy,
too sore from the previous day.
on Sunday my legs were actually fine.
But
Now, the biggest problem was I felt really tired mentally,
and
which I found was even more complicated than tired body.
it's even more like complicated because okay, when the
So,
brain
for
is
example, when your brain feels ready, but your body feels tired,
what to do,
you can quickly wake up the body with some exercises, kind of like what we did in the last video.
could help a little. Please, this one was really I felt sleepy. Like um, so so you'll be slow, but
But in this case, when your brain
you
feels slow,
react and
you feel like you
focus
can't react
the
at the
same.
speed you need to.
What I mean is,
Now, you can try to wake up
if
with
you
some
try to do
exercises,
some
like some
frames
quick feet,
and
but in truth, it'll only help minimally.
it is the physical thing.
Now, what I find that helps me the best
Um,
is actually going out for some fresh air.
take some fresh air outside. In this case,
In this case, what also helped a lot was listening to music,
good
especially music that
that
affects you emotionally. Now, everybody reacts to music differently, so it's important to know your own taste.
to wake you up.
But usually I'd recommend something with a higher rhythm or
It is not so
something
bad.
that amps you up
It's
emotionally.
not something I do so much myself. I was doing it years ago a lot,
Now,
but
it's not something I usually do nowadays,
put
but
these
something I used to do a lot of. However, I stopped because I didn't like the mental mind state that it put me
and
in.
it doesn't really help my focus.
Now,
But
in this case, it was actually quite
I
helpful.
felt like okay, some good music that can wake me up and was
But the most
really
important point is
benefits
that you understand your own body
and
and how
so
you react to different stimulus.
what I mean by this, so if you
The best thing that I've noticed for
yeah
myself
be
to
able
wake
to
up the brain
rethink every
is to
point
introduce different problem solving
I
scenarios.
try to really wake up
By
the
focusing
brain
on in game strategies,
and
it'll help to mentally warm up
yes
before going into the match.
wake up my brain